Life is a present adventure full of excitement and emotions. We all journey along this path, facing ups and downs, embracing challenges, and celebrating triumphs. Our lives are a constant battle between our inner strengths and weaknesses as we strive to live them with certainty and resilience. However, there are certain habits that hinder us from unlocking our full potential in this journey of self-development. That's what I want to talk to you about in this video. Today, we will explore 7 key habits that make us weak. But don't worry, together we will learn how to overcome them by applying the principles of Stoicism. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers timeless wisdom that helps us navigate the complexities of modern life. Stoics teach us to focus on what we can control, develop virtues such as wisdom, courage, and self-discipline, and face inevitable challenges with dignity and steadfastness. So, as we delve into these 7 habits, remember that self-awareness is the first step towards transformation. By recognizing and acknowledging these habits within ourselves, we can begin our journey of replacing them with Stoic principles that empower us with strength, purpose, and inner tranquility. Remember that each of us can become a better version of ourselves if we make the choice and embark on this important process of transformation. So let's together embark on this exciting journey towards the best version of ourselves. Habit number 1 is procrastination, the thief of time. As Epictetus said, the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Procrastination is the act of postponing tasks and responsibilities. It's a habit that plagues many of us. It undermines our resolve, hinders our progress, and ultimately deprives us of precious time that could be spent on personal growth and achieving goals. Stoicism places great emphasis on the present moment and making the most of it. Procrastination, on the other hand, stems from concerns about the future or discomfort with the current task. To overcome this habit, we must adopt a Stoic perspective and remind ourselves that the only time we truly have control over is the present moment. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus advised us to focus on what is within our power and learn to let go of what is not. Procrastination often arises from fixating on potential outcomes or the difficulties of a task instead of simply taking action. Embracing the Stoic principle of focusing on the process rather than the outcome frees us from the shackles of procrastination. Start by setting small and achievable goals and consistently work towards their realization. Embrace the discomfort and uncertainty of the present moment, for it is in these trials that we grow and develop the strength to tackle more challenging tasks. Remember that time is a limited resource, and every day you postpone is lost forever. Habit number 2 is negative self-talk, the enemy within. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." The way we talk to ourselves has a deep impact on our self-esteem, confidence, and overall well-being. Negative self-talk is a habit that weakens us, undermines our self-assurance, and hinders the realization of our true potential. Resilience teaches us to control our thoughts and replace negativity with rationality and self-compassion. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of observing our internal dialogue. He believed that our perception of the world is shaped by our thoughts, so we must strive to maintain a positive and rational outlook. To combat negative self-talk, start by observing your thoughts without judgment. Notice when self-critical thoughts or doubts arise and challenge them with rationality. Ask yourself if these thoughts are based on facts or simply the result of fear and insecurity. Resilience calls us to practice self-compassion, treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we would offer a friend facing a similar situation. Instead of berating yourself for mistakes or perceived shortcomings, Focus on what you do well and how you can improve. By replacing negative self-talk with Stoic principles of rationality and self-compassion, you will discover inner strength and resilience that enable you to face life's challenges with confidence and grace. Habit number 3 is seeking external approval, the approval trap. Stop searching for things that happen and start paying attention to what never happens. Seeking external approval is a habit that often makes us vulnerable to the opinions and judgments of others. It undermines our sense of self-worth and happiness as it becomes entirely dependent on the opinions of others. Resilience teaches us to find confidence within ourselves and focus on our character and actions rather than the opinions of those around us. Epictetus, known for his teachings on self-mastery, emphasized the distinction between what is within our control and what is not. Seeking external approval falls outside of our control. We cannot control how others perceive us or judge us. However, we can control our thoughts, actions, and character. To break free from the approval trap, begin by recognizing the futility of seeking approval from outside sources. Despite all our efforts, we cannot control other people's opinions. Instead, direct your energy towards developing virtues, such as wisdom, honesty, and kindness. Resilience calls us to align our actions with our values and principles, rather than seeking approval from others. When you act in accordance with your own moral compass, you will find a sense of inner approval that is far more meaningful and enduring than external praise. Habit number 4 is complaining, the habit of helplessness. If we are disappointed by something external, the pain is not caused by the object itself, but by our evaluation of it, and we can withdraw that evaluation at any moment. Complaining is a habit that weakens us, directs our attention to the negative aspects of life, perpetuates a victim mentality, and sustains a cycle of helplessness. Resilience teaches us to change our perspective and take responsibility for our reactions and attitudes, regardless of circumstances. Marcus Aurelius, in his Reflections, reminds us that our perception of external events ultimately lies within our control. It is not the events themselves that cause us stress, but our interpretation of those events. Complaining about external circumstances only reinforces our powerless and discontented state of mind. To break free from the habit of complaining, engage in the practice of gratitude and focus on what you have and what is going right. Consider the bigger picture and recognize that challenges and failures are opportunities for growth and learning. Resilience calls us to embrace the inherent unpredictability of life and develop emotional strength in the face of difficulties. By changing your perspective and taking responsibility for your reaction, you will find that complaints no longer hold you captive, and you can confront life's challenges with a sense of confidence. Habit number 5 is seeking empty pleasures. True happiness lies in finding enjoyment in the present moment without worrying about the future. The relentless pursuit of material possessions and wealth is a habit that often leaves us empty and dissatisfied. It weakens our sense of contentment and distracts us from deeper and more meaningful aspects of life. Resilience teaches us to find happiness in the present moment and focus on developing inner virtues rather than external possessions. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of distinguishing between desires and needs. Excessive materialism arises from a misunderstanding of the long-term nature of happiness. Resilience calls us to reevaluate our desires and prioritize those that align with our values and well-being. To overcome the habit of excessive materialism, start practicing contentment with what you already have. Acknowledge that the pursuit of material things can distract from the development of virtues such as wisdom, courage, and kindness, which are true sources of satisfaction. Resilience also encourages us to engage in mindfulness and gratitude, to appreciate the simple pleasures of life and find joy in the present moment. When you free your happiness from material possessions and external symbols of status, you will discover a profound sense of contentment. Habit number 6 is ignoring challenges. The comfort zone trap. If you seek self-improvement, be prepared to be perceived as a fool. Avoiding challenges and confining yourself to your comfort zone is a habit that limits your growth and potential. It hinders the development of your resilience, courage, and ability to adapt to new situations and difficulties. Resilient individuals viewed challenges and hardships as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Epictetus believed that personal growth begins with identifying areas of your life where you tend to avoid challenges. Acknowledge where you have sought safety and develop the ability to take conscious risks. Resilience emphasizes the importance of practicing virtue in the face of difficulties. When faced with challenges, discomfort, and uncertainty, trust in your ability to adapt and grow. Habit number 7 is dwelling on the past, the chains of regret. Your mind is under your control, not the external events. Realize this and find strength. Dwelling on the past, especially past mistakes and regrets, is a habit that weakens your ability to move forward and find peace in the present. It can evoke feelings of guilt, shame, and stagnation. Resilience teaches us to accept the past as it is and focus on what is within our control, the present and the future. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, reminds us that we have power over our minds and thoughts. Even though we cannot change the past, dwelling on past mistakes only perpetuates a cycle of regret and self-flagellation. Resilience calls us to practice self-forgiveness and use our past experiences as opportunities for learning and growth. To overcome the habit of getting stuck in the past, start by acknowledging and accepting your past mistakes. Understand that making mistakes is part of the human nature and does not define your worth or potential. Practice self-compassion and forgiveness, treating yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. Stoicism also calls us to focus on the present and take meaningful actions towards our future goals and aspirations. When you shift your attention from the past to the present, you will discover a renewed sense of purpose and the power to create a brighter future. In our journey through the 7 habits that make you weak, we have explored the profound wisdom of Stoicism and how it empowers us to overcome these habits. Procrastination, negative self-talk, seeking external validation, complaining, excessive materialism, avoiding challenges, and dwelling on the past. All of these habits can be transformed through embracing Stoic thinking. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control, develop virtues, and face the challenges of life with courage and resilience. It urges us to find happiness in the present moment and release the need for external validation and material possessions. This gives us the strength to step out of our comfort zone and learn from our past without being bound by regret. As you embark on your journey to transform weakness into strength, remember that change takes time and effort. Be patient with yourself and consistently practice Stoic principles in your daily life. With dedication and perseverance, you will be able to break free from the grips of these habits and live a life filled with purpose, resilience, and inner tranquility.